First Bank, truly the first.
Straight on to business news. Here's Adeshawa Josh. Adeshawa.
Oh, thank you. Let's take you through our business stories at this hour. Access Bank Nigeria PLC is calling for good leadership for Nigeria and the entire African continent. At its 2013 Access Conference, the bank hosted a number of ex-presidents to educate Nigerians on the role of good leadership in development. Our correspondent Temple Ashaju reports.
Access Conference 2013 is a gathering of both the young and old. They have come to glean from the experience of leaders past and present, including former presidents and captains of industry. Many of those present are former Ghanaian President John Kufuor and Jose Maria Figueres of Costa Rica. They, alongside a former British Olympian turned politician, Sebastian Coe, dug from their well of experience to enlighten the audience on the importance of leadership.
I got the chance under a constitution, and the constitution provided for 2 terms. If you are lucky, in fact for 1 term, the party of the people chose to give you a second term, you use the second term. And whatever you needed to do, you had to try to do within the 2 terms.
The government's long-term scenario is the next election, period.
If you are leading currently, you have to recognize the landscape of young people.
Nigerian leaders from the financial sector also offered some advice on how best to sustain leadership.
Sustainable leadership is creating institutions, creating trust, creating the systems and processes, and having the human capital.
Just more than anyone else are guilty of this, thinking that if they are not there, things will not go, or trying to actually make themselves indispensable.
For Access Bank, it was a double celebration to honor its outgoing CEO, Mr. Aigbeje Ike Imokwede, who shares his views on exemplary leadership.
My job was to show that it was possible to bring together the team, to ensure that all the elements were in place, to ensure that I had a succession system.
Ex-Presidents George Bush of the US and Nicolas Sarkozy of France were also present at the event. But for security reasons, the media was shielded from their session. Temple Ashaju, Channels Television News.
Still company news. Unilever Nigeria, makers of Blue Band and other food brands, has concluded the 2013 edition of the Blue Band National Growth Challenge. The company says the objective is to draw attention again to school-age nutrition and emphasize the role of adequate nutrition for growth amongst school children.
Good nutrition is the first line of defense against childhood diseases. It also affects the health status of the children, as well as their ability to learn, communicate, think analytically, and socialize effectively. This is the awareness campaign titled the National Growth Challenge, being undertaken by Unilever PLC, makers of Blue Band margarine spread, on the importance of providing a healthy diet for optimum growth. Activities which took place in about 400 schools include nutrition education programs, art competition on growth, taking height measurements, and assessing the cumulative growth of the children.
We started with 400 schools in Lagos and Enugu this year. Next year we plan to expand our coverage to even more schools. We've started a journey and we intend to take that journey as we go along. It's not a project that we intend to do just once.
David Olafidon, a 10-year-old pupil of Fred Williams School in True Lagos, emerged winner of the creative art competition, while Oyikosola Bada, a 7-year-old pupil of Lincross School Ikorodu, and Adigite Adejire, a 9-year-old pupil of Newgate School, also of Ikorodu, finished joint second.
My friend told me that there are going to be a competition about drawing, and he told me whether I could draw, and I told him yes. And since that day I told me, I start praying for myself that I should win, and I have faith in myself that I will win. My brother, she said this to feel happy because he has been encouraging me to draw. My mom to encourage me to draw sometimes. I thank God for Unilever. I like to draw.
The Blue Band National Growth Challenge, which is the first of its kind in Nigeria, is being overseen by nutritional experts.
Well, the Central Bank of Nigeria has asked banks to commence a parallel run of both the Basel I and II minimum capital adequacy computation effective from January 2014. Hence, banks are required to carry out their internal capital adequacy assessment process on annual basis by December the 31st and forward copies of the report to the CBN for review not later than 4 months after. Consequently, the Apex Bank has also given banks April 30th, 2014 as deadline for submission of their ICAAP for 2013 financial year. Basel II was initially published in June 2004 to create an international standard for banking regulators to control how much capital banks need to put aside and also to guard against the various risks banks are exposed to. Automobile giant Coscharis Motors has unveiled the all-new brand BMW 3 Series Gran Turismo in Nigeria. Unveiling the fifth in the family of the 3 Series in Lagos today, the chairman of the Coscharis Group, Dr. Cosmos Maduka, represented by the Group General Manager, Mr. Shola Adigun, says that the sporty 3 Series GT comes with more space for headroom, legroom and luggage with a unique driving experience. Our correspondent, Henry Ogunjimi, reports.
Journalists at the event could not wait to see the latest arrival of the BMW family, and so this sitting didn't last long.
Not the 3 Series in Nigeria market, so let Nigerians enjoy this.
A smaller version of the BMW 5 Series GT, the 3 Series Gran Turismo is a more elegantly designed, spacious and sporty saloon car.
This is the first in this segment, in a luxury segment, and BMW is the first to bring out this type of design and model into the market. It has the engine petrol of 2.8 liter and 3.5 liter. But if you opt for the diesel, we have the 2.0 for the diesel, and we have the 3.0 liter also for the diesel. It comes with an alloy wheel of your choice, leather seat of your choice. You have various colors of your choice that you can pick from. It has parking distance control. It has change lane warning. It has head-up display. And if you want entertainment, it could be installed for you having a DVD.
It comes in the modern, luxury and sports line with automatic transmission, multifunctional steering, onboard computer, beautiful interior and upholstery, more leg and headrooms, and ranges from the 2 to 3.5 liter engines. All of these, Coscharis say it will complement with its unique after-sales service.
It's not about buying it. We also have the wherewithal, the technical know-how to also give you an after-sales service. So buying it at this point in time is also something you want to have, you want to own as an investment into the new year of 2014. And that is why this period is just the right time.
Depending on your specifications, you too can drive home any of these German machines at Christmas and enjoy its unique driving experience. Henry Ogunjimi, reporting for Channels Television News.
Beautiful one there. Would look nice in my garage. And let's move on now. Trading at the equities market closed in the red on the last trading day of the week as investors' appetite eased. The all-share index depreciated by 0.03% to close at 38,831.59 basis points. Our business correspondent, Harriet Agbein, tells us more.
Hello and welcome to the Stock Market Report. Trading at the Nigerian equities market remained unchanged as the burst closed flat but in negative territory. The key indicators, that is the all-share index and market capitalization, ended the session 0.03% lower at 38,831.59 and 12.42 trillion naira respectively. 21 stocks recorded price gains, and Lafarge Cement Wapco added 3 naira 20 kobo to its share price to top the list. Investors continue to take profit of Nestle Nigeria, while the stock finished today's session 5 naira lower at 1,120 naira. Unilever and Flour Mills of Nigeria PLC are also among the equities investors gave the cold shoulder. With over 298.17 million units exchanged, eTransact was the most actively traded stock and is followed by Transcorp and Custodian and Allied Insurance PLC. When the closing bell rang, volume and value of units traded rose to 727.41 million for 4.90 billion naira exchanged in 4,469 deals. With those are the day's trading figures, I'm Harriet Agbin.
And that's business news at this hour. The news at 10 continues in a moment.
First Bank, truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, Wenger in positive mood ahead of clash with Man City. That's on Sports News. Please join us again.